We're
All
doing
right,
it.
do
And
it, do it.
do it,
All
do it,
right,
do it,
do it,
do it.
do it. Whew. So
Hey,
how was your day?
oh,
Don't you look like Woody Harrison?
I do.
Yeah,
You like my new glasses?
yeah.
I
I
got
knew.
some.
Hey, you
Mm.
didn't have to tell me something was fabulous about you.
I had to get me some new glasses. How are you doing?
Well, I got these on. Let me tell you, this is the that guy came. The one from the agency. He came, and so he's from Nebraska and all of this, and he did his routine that he's supposed to do with me, but
Oh,
I've been having pain, and so I I did. What do you know about heated blankets? Not
Weighted
heated,
blank, weighted blankets.
weighted blankets. What do you know about that? What does anybody know about
okay.
that?
Well, I have a weighted blanket, but I think I got one that was just a little too heavy for me. Mine's a 25 pound, and I really think that I should have done maybe a 15.
Well, he told me to get a 2 pound.
Two.
The two.
No, no, he recommended a 15, but this week he
Oh,
said maybe we
15.
should go a little lighter because he saw that the pillow just really helped you. And so he recommended a lighter one than the 15 that he previously had recommended.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think a
Nobody that
15
I'm
is better.
on air with can see well.
Hmm.
That's an observation. Cause Mustard Drill, wherever he is, he might be on the ship. He wears glasses. Um, you wear
That's
glasses,
far away from me.
Mm.
and
I can't see
Jeremy
him.
wears glasses. Everybody and Ryan wears them in the morning.
Where's
So
where's
and no man can see.
Um, you have a large collection of glasses in front of you. I'm surprised that you don't have glasses on.
Oh no, but I want to say this. I'm depending on men that can't see to help me. The Bible says if the blind leads the blind, you'll end up in a ditch or something. So I'm just saying something's wrong with this, right? I'm so
listen,
serious.
listen. I can't deal with you. All I've got to say is,
Let's start the show.
what's our
And what are they dropping?
what are
They're
we?
dropping shoots. If they drop their cocktails, I'm not gonna be able to help them pick it up. And what else?
Drop
Anchors.
drop your anchors.
And oh, you drop your anchors and pick up your cocks. Okay,
What
Yeah.
then
about
you well, hello there, everybody, and welcome in. Um, what I want to
Hey,
say.
everybody.
Welcome in to our mods. We want to thank y'all for what y'all do, and I'm really puzzled about this.
Hey,
Everybody wears
Toaster. How you doing?
everybody wears glasses, but me. I can see and can't walk, but yet when we go on these different cruises coming up, I'm depending on these three men to help me get around. And
I
they
can't. So here's the deal with me. I can't see up close, and my wife can't see far.
oh
Right?
God, both of y'all
So
can
she and I, when she and I are together and we don't have our glasses, we work together. So I'll hold something up and I'll say, "What's that say?" And if she needs to see something really far away, she asks me about it.
Well, see, that's just it.
I'm a team.
And then maybe, and I've been too hard on Scottie J for dropping me. He didn't know that he didn't have my hands in his hands. So therefore, when he helped me to stand up, he actually thought he had my hands. So Scott,
you didn't fall.
I wasn't standing. I wasn't.
You just sat back down.
But that was a fall. So now I'm depending on, and now I hear Beth can't see.
Well, so there you go, girl. So you can't depend on me because I'm going to drop you. You can't depend on this one down here because he can't see.
He can't see. And then his wife can't see.
And then you got this one right here.
He dropped me the other day. See, so
there you are. There you are. There you are.
Maybe I'll depend on Hannah. She turns flips and stuff, so hopefully I won't be in the port. You know,
Hannah runs into the wall every time she goes about the house.
Yeah, she's real clumsy, like, you know.
She runs
hey,
into
James.
Hey, James. Hey.
But let me tell you, I tell you about, I really, you know, maybe, but Ryan, maybe I can depend on Ryan, you know. And the Ryan that I'm talking about is from another channel that's not right here. He can tell me how to talk. Ryan can, if I can't remember a word, Ryan can stick it in. Well, no, he can't stick it in. No, Ryan cannot stick it in. Nobody can help you.
Nobody can help us at all.
No.
That's okay, but all of these reflections are going to block my blinking.
We see you.
I think I'm good.
Big eyes blinking. I did say that.
So what have y'all been doing today? What have y'all been doing?
Working.
I've been with the not physical, what the man is?
Occupational.
Yeah.
So you've been with another man.
I've been with another man, 6'5", from Nebraska. I had to think about where it was from. Yep. And Scott, what have you been doing? It's been nice weather there, except for the rain.
Yeah, it just rained all day, so I just worked in the garage.
Oh. See?
So, like I said, I said this morning. We had 6 straight days of cold, rainy weather. I mean, when I say cold, like, you know, lows in the 40s and daytime highs barely getting like 52, 55 degrees, and then and rain. And then we had one day where it was just cloudy, which was Tuesday, yesterday, and then it rained again today. Now, it was warm today, but it was raining.
Oh, to bring it back to the cruise show, let me tell y'all something. Guess what? I can see myself twice. I can see myself in black and white, and well, it's the same.
So Zach is on it this morning. On it tonight. I was gonna say this morning.
I can't see Zach.
No, his comment.
That means Cheryl's been through. Oh yeah, I've been. Man, Zach, you're gonna take me down this rabbit hole, and I'm gonna go with you one time. One time. This is the only time that I'm gonna go down this rabbit hole with you, Zach. Zach, I have been thrusting to whereas my physical therapist is very proud of my results today. I tell you, I have been thrusting. Hey, Gen X. But and if y'all haven't been over to his show, go over there and I'm gonna tell you to subscribe. That's what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not gonna tell you to check it out.
Do it.
Y'all go subscribe. Subscribe to Gen X Effect.
Zach says he's gonna lead you down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, he'll lead me down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
what was I telling Zach? I don't know. But Zach, I'll come back to it when I remember. Okay.
It
I'm
has something
sorry.
to do with a rabbit hole.
But I don't remember what was going down the rabbit hole.
Mm.
I don't know. I can't remember. It's too much stimulation tonight. You gave me that pain medicine, and I'm being stimulated from different directions. Scotty is moving, and Scott's moving, and you're blinking your eyes and hitting buttons. Oh no, it's just a lot of stimulation going on now. I
So
can't.
while we got you stimulated, while everybody in here is stimulated,
Okay.
let's talk about our show topic, which is bathroom floods and shower curtains in the cruise cabin. Because that's our favorite thing about cruising is the dang shower curtain.
When I went, this is my story. When I went on Princess, and I was in a reserve collection suite. When I went on MSC, they had no shower curtains.
See?
And when I go on NCL, they have no shower curtains.
I love it. When I was on
But
Jubilee,
when I
we
go
had no
on,
shower curtain.
I don't like the shower curtains. I don't, and I haven't been on Carnival in a long time.
The shower curtain, it does a little bit of infringing.
Oh yeah, the last time I was
Were you
there, it was
infringed upon by a shower curtain, Scottie J? Let's talk about it.
And I said
he's
no.
tall.
I
That's
told him
why
no.
he's tall.
I said no, but the shower curtain didn't listen. Still.
See,
Like,
you're tall.
You know,
I just don't like the shower curtain because I don't
entertaining.
like shower curtains. Yeah, I don't like shower curtains. But you're tall. That's why they probably bother you and Jeremy. But for me, I just don't like shower curtains because I know that the people aren't wiping the shower curtains down in the crew area. You know, I don't know how they clean the shower curtains, to be honest. I know they're not removing them and putting new ones up. I know they're not doing that because I've never seen a shower curtain in any of those. Yeah, I look in the laundry bags. I do.
That shower
that's my
curtain
thing.
on Scottie J got around with the previous guest.
Oh,
Yes.
It made me feel like a hoe.
You got
It made me
sloppy
feel like a hoe.
seconds, man.
Yeah, I don't like them. Scott, which do you like? The shower door or the shower curtain? Because
door, but the problem that I have with the door is every single ship I've been on with the glass door, I don't know what it is, but my eyes immediately find all of the boogers that the guy before me stuck to the glass and the poor cabin steward didn't see because he or she has like 3 hours to clean 70,000 rooms.
That's right.
And so they miss them. So I get my phone and I take pictures of them. And then I just very friendly, and very diplomatically show them to the cabin steward and say, and next time you go in there, can you please get rid of the evidence of the pig who was in my room before me?
Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm telling you. I don't think they don't have time to change out the shower curtains in every room. They're not going to do that. Have anybody in the chat ever seen a shower curtain in the laundry bag? Personally, I have not. So therefore, that's why we bring our spray me down stuff on every cruise. We bring it every cruise. We never leave home without it. And also we bring disinfect for the door handles because we don't want people that come in or us to get sick on the ship. This is probably why we go home, and I'm gonna knock on wood. We never have too much thrusting, stimulation, and infringement. Oh, that's what I was gonna tell you, man. Zach, my life,
Boom.
my life. I tell you, it's like, okay, you know how, I don't know, some people, now this is what some people say, I don't know. Some people say if you're in pain, then let me give you pain someplace else. So the pain that you're feeling, like here in your legs and your knees, it's not going to hurt if you have pain somewhere else. You know, Zach, I fell for that this weekend. And I tell you,
you did what? Yeah.
I fell for it. That thing that, okay, you're in pain, but if you do this thing, infringement, you won't be in pain. Because it's taking the pain away from where the pain is. Okay. Well, this right here is from infringement. I didn't hang from no ceiling fan or nothing like that. And the pain didn't go away. Let me tell you, Zach. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about things, words, and phrases that nobody else knows but you and me. Infringement. Just and then
That was sounding a little bit like conjunction junction. What's your function?
Yeah. How long did it take you to think of that? How long? I just want to know. How long did you think of that? How long did that? Because I never would have thought of that. See,
that popped into my head. I was hearing like conjunction junction.
Boogered. Hey, Scott, your mic is boogered. You got an audio gate. There's a slight delay on your audio.
I hear him perfectly. Don't you hear him perfectly?
No, but whenever he first starts talking, whenever he's been resting for a while, it's like a delay. We don't hear the first 3 words.
I don't know why. I don't have the gate on.
No, see, he's not. He's good right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have the gate on, so I'm not sure what the deal is with that.
Maybe a a restream issue. I don't know. I hear a slight delay whenever he starts
probably
talking.
On your end, because me and Scottie don't hear it.
It might be me.
Yeah, it might be you, because we don't hear it. So don't fix nothing.
Because sometimes, I mean, I'm just looking, right, and I don't, and it's actually turned off. So yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is with that.
Cool
yeah,
beat.
don't fix anything because we can hear it. And Jeremy, good Lord, how hard are you infringing upon? Oh my God!
She did not say. She did not say that it was me that was doing the infringing. She did not say that it was me doing the infringing.
Who else?
Could have been you.
Hey, Emily.
It could have been you. That's all I'm saying.
And you.
I
think it was her. Right here. It was her. Wait. I think
I want to know, what is everybody drinking today?
Oh yeah, we forgot to do that. Did you play the music?
We on track, girl. We on track.
He's already drinking.
I'm drinking strawberry lemonade. Yeah.
And Jeremy's down there drinking water.
Yeah, water.
Scott, what are you drinking today?
Pacifico Clara.
Nice.
What is that, beer?
Yep. He's muted.
You're muted yourself.
It's Pacifico.
Is that wine or beer?
No, it's look, it's beer. It's Mexican beer. So I don't like it as much. I like it more than Corona. It's a little bit more authentic than Corona. But I probably don't like it as much as Special.
Is it sweet?
No, it's like I think all Mexican beers are they're kind of on the like flat side, right? Which is why you got to add lime to them.
Oh, and you're making your own stuff. Can I say that?
I am. I actually just racked two batches today. A blueberry lemonade mead and a pineapple jalapeno mead. I racked them out of their original fermentation bottles and into another bottle for kind of like, to just sit and mellow and chill for the next couple of months. And then we'll do another taste test on them. And if I think they're good, then I'll bottle them
and sell them at the beer stand.
I can't actually sell them without a very expensive license and a very difficult to obtain federal license. So whenever you sell spirits, you need a federal license from the ATF, and then you also in Pennsylvania need a license from the Liquor Control Board, and it's a complicated process and it's very expensive. It costs thousands of dollars a year to have even the lowest license in Pennsylvania to sell it. So I'm not going to be selling it, but ironically, I can give away as much of it as I want. So so that's what I'll end up doing. I'll end up giving it away, and I'll probably end up most of it myself.
Yeah.
I used the rainy weather to mix up 3 more batches, a cranberry, a grape, and a what they call a pina colada mead, which is pineapple and coconut. And that I mixed those up over the weekend. So those should also be ready sometime, maybe around late fall, maybe early winter. Like that.
Man, that sounds good.
Zach,
but it's obviously all made from honey. So, which is what mead is made. Mead separate the honey is what separates mead from wine. Because wine is made with honey, but if you make it with honey, it's called mead.
Zach, she has on 2 wrist braces, 1 ankle brace, 2 knee braces, a pair of compression socks, and I think she's doing her legs like this on a seated elliptical. She has a lot of help right now going to her extremities. It's just that her hands and feet, knees, elbows, and all the way up to her head is just on fire right now, just like pounding pain that won't stop.
But we're not talking about that now.
No,
we are talking about what Scott is drinking.
I know, right?
Tonight, I am drinking a blue drink because I like blue drinks.
What is that?
It is called the Papa Smurf.
Oh,
that's what it's called. And this
Papa Smurf. I think I have a crush on Papa Smurf.
Mm.
I do. I think I have
something to do with the older men, don't you think?
It's the older men I like, Papa Smurf. I like Papa Smurf.
That guy's beard is a little too dark for it to be Jeremy.
Papa.
Papa Smurf. Okay, listen. Back to the topic.
Okay.
I tell you, and what's the topic? I forgot. Just tell me one time.
Bathroom floods. Bathroom floods and shower curtains. Have you
curtains?
Have you ever? I want to ask the chat. Have you ever had to call guest services because your toilet was backed up, and then stayed in the room while they did it? Because what they do is they suck it through the wall. Like they don't even come to the room and mess with your toilet personally, but
they don't interfere with you either.
They don't at all. They just flush it out of the wall, and that's it. All of those panels, in the corridor, they come off, and that's so that they can access the plumbing from inside the room.
Yeah,
they just flush the toilet system from in the corridor.
Yeah, because you know how sometimes you don't have that like that for it to go down. Well, when you don't have it and you wait, you're either at inside a port area, docked at a port area, and it takes a while for it to down, or you have a problem with your flushing. And so we had just left the port, and it didn't flush. And I said, Jeremy, the toilet isn't flushing. And I thought maybe I didn't have enough to push it. But I did, and it didn't flush. So we called downstairs, and they said, well, okay, we'll let your steward know. And so, but the next time we found out, we heard the people outside the door, because we were always, because of me, always kind of close to the whatever you call it, the stairwell or the elevators. Mm-hmm. I guess the elevators, because they don't let me do that.
When I book the room, I book it very, very close to the elevator bank. That way,
to the elevator, yeah, and that's the ones they give when you call and get a. Thank you, Sid.
A fully accessible stateroom.
Okay, bye, Jess.
I usually try to book not super close to the elevators, but not super far away, somewhere if I can get that sweet spot.
Yeah.
My wife, however, she likes to believe that I deliberately book the room farthest from the elevators so that she has to walk 100 miles. But that's just simply not true.
It depends on how you walking back too. You can be close to the elevator, but then when you're coming go somewhere on the ship and then you come back, for me, it's hard for me to figure out which elevators I have to catch. Do I catch these? And I usually catch the wrong one, and I'm end up going around in a circle.
See, that's what happens to me. That's what happens to me when I stopped doing it, but I would, for some reason, put ourselves between two elevators, like where you're slap dab, so you're equal distance from this one to this one. And I would end up taking the wrong one. So I would take this one and get up to where I'm going, but have to come all the way back across when I should have just went to that one.
Right.
So now when I book, I make sure that I'm closer to one elevator than I am the other. And I try to make sure that I'm center, like in the middle. So that way I can, Do y'all have problems? Let me ask you this.
For some reason, if I'm not on the starboard side of the ship, I can never figure out which way to go when I get off the elevator. I don't know why. I have to be on the starboard. If I'm on the starboard side of the ship, I have no problems. Every single time I know exactly which way to go. But if I'm not, I get turned around every single time.
But you're a TA.
That because they could put some type of like little arrows or like little fish swimming in one direction to let us know that that's going. Well, not on all of them.
Not all of them, but NCL does.
NCL does. And
NCL does, yeah.
Getting Royal Caribbean Brilliance of the Seas, we always knew where we were going because
I never know where I'm going, and I'm not always having a drink on the ship, and I still don't know where I'm going. I walk around in a circle.
You do that at home.
I do that at home. I do that at home.
Yes. So, have y'all ever woken up with mystery puddles in your bathroom floor?
No, never.
We have to keep the floor dry for safe balance and safe passage.
No, I've never had a wet bathroom floor, and as long as I've been what is it called, that thing? Sailing. I've never in my life have I had a wet floor. Never.
Well, that pesky little shower curtain got me in trouble. I think not really in trouble, but the bathrooms are made to be flooded. I mean, if they get water on, they got drains or whatnot. But that pesky little shower curtain that we hate so much was hanging on the other side of that lip. So the water running down was just running down onto that floor, and I didn't realize it.
Did you fall?
Girl, no.
Oh.
No, But when I opened up the shower curtain, because I always take a minute before I get out of the shower. So when I opened up the shower curtain and looked down, my towel was wet that I had down there. Yeah. I done flooded the bathroom, got all of our towels wet. That's what I hate about the shower curtain.
Yep.
I don't know. What do you hate about the shower curtain, Scott?
Very first cruise ever on the Sovereign of the Seas. The threshold, which was, just like this little strip of metal that went around the shower. It had lost the seal. It had lost the seal underneath it. So when we turned the shower on, all the water went underneath it and just went out, flooded the whole bath. Everything. That was cruise, right? So it wasn't that big of a deal. That was the only real issue I had with it. But in the interest of tonight's show and the topic, I ended up borrowing a shower situation from social media. I actually came up on my feed unironically, and I thought I would share it.
Oh, here we go. Oh my God. Oh wow. See there?
Oh my God.
I can't deal. I cannot deal. The bathroom's flooded, and it's coming out into the room. And it's coming out from the no, ma'am. I can't do that. I would die.
No, you would.
No. Oh, hello. Hi.
That's the the hotel manager is what it's called.
Why can't I have a hotel manager like that?
Because that's what they are. That's just over housekeeping.
Not happy. Look at her.
The hotel manager. You're supposed to know them. What ship is this that they're wearing yellow?
It looks like Horizon.
Yeah, the spa people wear yellow.
Look, I don't know what y'all deal is. I'll take a picture of that.
So they were moving those people from a balcony room to an interior room because they didn't have another balcony available according to the ship. So they were moving them, but they didn't want to move them, right? They really had to complain and really be loud about it. The cruise line expected them to still stay in that room.
No.
After that, yes.
Oh, no.
And I've seen other stories like that too, not from the bathroom, right? But I saw where an Excel ship out of Port Canaveral, they hit a really bad storm. So the night before coming back from the last cruise, and they had a really bad storm. So the balcony door wasn't sealed right, and it flooded the entire cabin. and then those people got off the ship, and then the next people came on, and when they got into their room and they walked into their room, the carpet was squishy. So they of course called, and then somebody came, and then they said, well, there's nothing we can do. We can put some fans in your room, right? They put fans in their rooms and stuff like that. They cruise on on Mardi Gras, and during that entire 7 days, their entire carpet was so wet that they had to wear shoes. And then they took their own video, and they were communicating with a news station in Central Florida while they were on the cruise, and sent them video and stuff like that. And then the station was there to meet the ship when it got there, and it did everything. And Carnival couldn't have cared less about it. Didn't even offer the people a discount.
Oh my God.
Would not give them a different room or nothing. Made them stay in that room for the whole 7 days.
I want to address downside. Let me explain. Ask the question. Do y'all know the room number whenever you book a cruise? The answer is yes. As a travel agent, I have to choose a room that is very close to the elevator if I'm choosing the room. Now that I'm calling to make sure that this fully accessible stateroom is not only available, but can we slide our booking into it? I've had to do that. And also, whenever we're booking, I have to lay it out on the line. We need a fully accessible stateroom. We need a sharps container. We need this kind of room. We got 3 people, blah, blah, blah. So I have to call, and I have to know what the room number is, because they have to lock one of those fully accessible staterooms down just for us. So we have to know. But prior to that, there was a way for us to know to do that. These lower rate things that people offer, normally that is letting the cruise line choose the room for you. My experience, at least with Carnival, says that is only going to be a $20 difference for choosing your room. You add $20 to your booking, you get to choose your own stateroom location. That is the difference. And that's the truth. Through all of the bookings that I've done.
Now, when you go in, and it's been a while, I haven't booked on the consumer side of Carnival in a very long time. Right. But when you go in and you're booking a cruise and you're looking for your stateroom, the staterooms in your map of the ship where you're looking to see where you want to stay.
Right. I was going to say that, Scottie. I was going to say what you were saying about the map of the ship.
They do. But now keep in mind, like Jeremy said, you're going to have to call, especially with these accessible rooms, because when you look at a ship map, especially in the XL class ship, it'll show one room being accessible, but it's really not.
Right.
So
there's partially accessible staterooms, and there are fully accessible staterooms. I want fully, so I have to get the cruise line on the horn every single time. I don't even try to book a cruise by ourselves. I look it up by ourselves, but then I'm on the line. It's like, let's get
lucky because I have not had any issues on picking out.
Me either. Even before I took Jeremy on a cruise, I never, ever. And I've been cruising for a long time. I've never had an issue with asking for a room where I want it. They'll try as hard as possible to get you that room and to get that sale. So they're going to try. They're going to try to get you what you want.
Well, we book our room location at first by paying the extra $20 and then by calling, and also in addition to that, they call us back, or they'll email me and say, hey, you need to email Sheryl and let her know, because she's the main person on the booking, that she has a offer, that to upgrade her stateroom. And sometimes we do that. But most of the time we just leave it like it is, because it's like, wait a minute, here we go again. Now I have to call and see if there's a fully accessible, in that category. So yeah, that's the deal with that.
You scooted over.
Yeah,
he scooted over. He did scoot over.
Yeah, he did.
He's got some more to show us, but that was really bad.
That is
for
terrible.
them to want to stay.
I'm just showing it again, but yeah.
That's gross.
and wanted them to stay in the room.
That's Jubilee carpet.
The video portion of this video, if you would hear the audio portion of it, you could hear that they were arguing with them about not moving them and wanted them to stay there.
Man,
with that.
No, I would have to talk to the hotel manager. That man going out that room right there, with that round thing, y'all. The officers had got round things on their shoulders. Check it out. Just check it out. I didn't know I was talking to the captain until he said he was the captain of the ship.
He had them all on the camera and everything.
I didn't know he was the captain.
Yep.
Oh, see, no. And he's out there. Look,
that's terrible.
No, I would not have. Scott, this is unbelievable. As seasoned cruisers, as me and Scott are, I would have been in the brig. Okay, I would have been in the brig by now. If they said stay in there, I would have been in the brig. I would have taken my time on the brig, or I would have stayed. They would have, what is that word? I would have been boarded to my cabin for the remainder of the cruise, because I wouldn't have. That was unacceptable to ask those people. That's unsanitary. That's the word, unsanitary. No.
I mean, I'm not surprised to hear that, just because that's the way the cruise lines are. But
yeah, that's gross.
I also wouldn't be surprised to see 100+ people on Facebook defending the cruise line.
Did they?
I wouldn't be surprised at that either. No, I mean, of course, that's what people do. Oh,
yep.
Oh my God. And what if it had been them?
Agreed.
And you know what? And there would have been some Karens in there that said, "Oh, she should stay in there, or they should stay in there." But if it had been them, man, I would have been in the brig, or they would have put a officer outside my.
I read comments about it and stuff too, and of course, even though they did agree to move them to an interior room, they didn't give them any kind of
difference of the price.
They didn't give them any compensation for not only not having the same room they paid for, but for the inconvenience of it all. Nothing. Just deal with it.
No. If I would have agreed to go to the interior, which I would have at that point, because there's no more balcony rooms available, I would have went to interior. But I would have said, before I left guest services, we would have had an understanding that either I get onboard credit or something. I'm not asking for a future cruise credit.
Oh, but
all I want is something for that particular sailing, like onboard credit. That's all. That's it. I wouldn't ask for nothing else. But that's me. I like things perfect, and if it's not perfect, it's not right. It's not. It's my life. I wish I had some pudding right now. That would make my life better. Wait.
That's not what I thought you were fixing to say, but
well, I don't want no more of that. I don't want no more of that. I don't want no more. I've had enough from the weekend. I'm not. And then he just kept.
Wait, what did you have all weekend?
Infringement, and then beginning of the week. I don't want no more of that. I don't want any more. I'm thinking about it. I don't want any more.
Girl. You would think after a year of doing shows with you that I would have it together.
But I'm telling the truth. I can't, people, that's what's wrong with people. They people people keep stuff within them and they have stress and all this. I don't keep stuff in me. I've never kept stuff in me. And my children, as you know, they don't keep nothing. When you met Shawnee,
honey, I love it, Shawnee.
Yeah, she none of my kids keep anything in them. When, like I said, I have a daughter that's in a threesome, and I tell you, she told the whole family at the same time with me, well, you don't keep stuff. I'm telling you, if you want to live long, I've lived a long time. I've seen a lot. Let me tell you. Yeah, and then I'm still getting infringed upon. This is not right in God's eyes. I want some juice.
You make me want to take a
I don't know.
Call it out in the chat. Vanilla or chocolate, y'all? I cannot move until she makes a choice. Which one?
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you.
Are you vanilla?
I don't want it. Chocolate. I want this right here.
Okay.
I want this back. See, it's this kind of chocolate and vanilla. See, I looked over there. And then I was confused. I thought he may have fell off in the water. I don't know.
To mankind, you like vanilla and chocolate.
Hey, Will G. Is it still raining down there? Hey, Mike. Man, Mike.
Did she just say a Frenchman?
No. Did you see Mike? He and his cat had on masks. They had on masks. They took a picture together. And I saw it. And he did look like Green Hornet. I didn't know. Because Green of the mask. Yeah, Green Hornet didn't wear a costume. You know, he wore a mask only.
Green Hornet. What is he from?
Oh, he went and got me some
DC. Ain't he? Green Hornet's DC.
I don't know, but I like. I'm gonna tell you the ones I like. I like whoever makes X-Men and whoever makes
here we go.
Daredevil and all of them. Vanilla.
Lori is a vanilla type. Chris Hem is a vanilla type. Who else do we have?
I just need a snack. That's all. I just need a snack when I get off the show.
Yeah, but you guys, Anchors Aweigh has always made both of us hungry, either during or immediately following the show.
Exactly. Okay. And I don't
always. So let me tell you about snacking, especially during the show. I feel that way with Go Live Together. Like when I go live together in the morning times, I am hungry.
You're hungry.
Like I want to eat. And if y'all watch me, I'm probably eating throughout the whole show. I don't know why, but I don't feel hungry during Anchors Aweigh, and I think it's because I drink.
I feel hungry right after the show. My body says, Sheryl, it's time to have something in your mouth.
Well,
and I've got to put something in my mouth.
Well, yeah.
You know, we got to capture
down there. It's not a snack. He's the whole
Scott Mustard Drill's facial expressions. He has so many, and we got to go back like we did Scottie J and capture his facial expressions. You know, I'm looking whenever I say something, and I'm gonna tell everybody this. This is a secret. Whenever stuff comes out of my mouth, I feel that my lips are moving. I hear my voice, but I can't stop the words from coming out of my mouth. I don't know how. My brain hasn't wired itself back from the stroke. And I hear myself saying it. So I look at my co-host, either on the morning show or the night show, to verify by their expressions if I'm about to say something wrong or if the words are not coming out correctly.
Can you tell? You can tell that by our facial expressions.
Yes, I can. Scott, who likes to be hard, he has a smirk or a smile on his face, like
that. Right
man,
there.
she's finna say something. She's finna say something that's not really good. And then Jeremy, he just freezes. I don't know. Yeah, he does that. And then you get close to the thing to see what I'm gonna say.
Yes, I like I'm laying up like what?
Yeah. So I don't know when. And then if Zach's in, he takes me down this rabbit hole, and I can't pull myself back up. I get stuck, and I don't know what to do. But here I sit. I sit here with people that can't save my life. We're gonna round it back to where it started. They can't pick me up.
Texas Cruiser has a nice set of words for you there, right there.
Sheryl, you are precious no matter what you say.
Oh, see.
You good all by yourself.
No, I'm not. Because let me tell you, I like looking at y'all. And I know this is gonna be one of those times y'all gonna say, "Oh, you shouldn't brought this up."
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I remember, and it happened on this show too, just like it did on the morning show. Oh, there's something wrong with the chat. We can't see the chat. But see, I can't see the chat anytime, morning or evening. And let me tell you, it doesn't bother me. They give it to me one day and they take it. It's like they give it, they take it. I said, oh, they took it from me. There must be a secret in the chat. I be thinking I'm getting something in the mail or something like that, or a present from Amazon. Guess what? It's nothing. They just took it from me. There's nothing in the chat that says I'm getting a gift. So that's what I make myself. Oh, I'm getting a gift. They don't want me to see the chat. That's what I be saying. But anyway, we got another one. We did the bathrooms. What was the other one? What's the other one?
That was it. I mean, that's what we're talking about today. The
bathroom floods and shower curtains.
Bathroom floods.
And we're almost all the way through the show, and I did not do a mid-show toes check-in. What's going on with the nose, toes, and face, and everywhere in between?
I'm good tonight. I'm taking it.
That's a good drink you had.
I'm taking it slow. Only because
you're toward the top. We're down toward the bottom of the show. So the math ain't mathin'.
Yeah, but chug it,
baby.
Chug it. Thrush it.
This is my second beer since the show started, so I think I'm right on target.
Yeah, you're right on target because your beer had been drunk out of.
There we go.
When you started,
we'll do a toes check in another 7 minutes, whenever that hits you.
Because I got a second drink.
You got a second drink.
Oh, Rick said that's one of his favorite drinks. I don't really like
one of the rare ones that ever get ordered at the spot. We stayed stocked up with that, but during biker rally, cases upon cases were drank at the biker rally. Bikers love them.
I mean, I usually drink, odd beers, right? The only kind of mainstream beer brand that I drink is, Busch Light Apple.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Will G, that was what it was. I had never heard of that type of beer, but yes, that's what it was.
OCV is another toe down, baby. He had to have another toe amputated last Friday.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, he lost another toe. So sorry to hear it, Ross. Hopefully,
and we sailed with Ross, and let me tell y'all, Ross was having problems prior to the sailing that we sailed with him, but he looked so well on that ship. You know, you couldn't tell that he had ever been sick. He had lost a lot of weight. I mean, he looked really good. He was tall. Ross is very tall.
Ross is tall too. Yeah,
he's very tall. If you never sailed with him before, he's very tall. Very tall.
I couldn't hear Scott just now.
No, I just said everybody's taller than me.
And me. And everybody's taller than me. You know.
I'm like the shortest guy on the planet.
Man, I don't know. I'm short. But then Roxy is shorter than I am. So I feel real good about that because she'll be with us on the February 14th. Hey, have anybody made a video of the February 14th? Why not?
Not a promo video.
That's what I'm asking. Has anybody done one? Somebody, and what we're talking about, for those of you who are on this side of the Mason-Dixon line, we're doing the same time the Unhinged. We're doing something down here in Texas. And we are going on the Jubilee, February 14th. And we're going to have a Western night. And
Roxy wants to have a pajama party.
Okay, we're having a pajama party. We just heard that. And I got some new pajamas that I haven't worn because they gave it to me for my birthday. One of my daughters, Wendy, did, and some house shoes that I wear frequently. And I've got plenty of house shoes. I got a lot of house shoes that I've never ever worn.
Really?
But I do. They're still in the thing. I just buy. I buy.
Lori's got a question for you in the chat.
For whom?
For you.
If she goes on the Legend in February, okay, wait, listen. If she goes on the Legend in February, she's going to meet up with this in Roatan. Will you get off the ship if Lori gets off the ship?
Of course I will. Let me tell you. And that's how I met Scott, the muster drill, in person. Mm-hmm.
Our ships met up at the same port.
Yeah, and he met my oldest granddaughter, and she got off, and I introduced her to Scott, at port. But I will get off.
Is that the granddaughter whose apartment I could see from my ship when it left?
Yeah, that was her. And that was who was on the phone just before the show started. Yeah. And let me tell you, I also met Tinkerbell in San Juan. I got off the ship in San Juan, and you know how long that port is to walk to get to San Juan. Well, I got off the ship and met Tinkerbell, traveling with Tinker. I met her and her husband.
You guys spent like 5 minutes together in Puerto Rico, and that was it. You didn't spend like a bunch of time together. Yeah, when I saw you guys, I hope she's just like off the side, and like as soon as they're done, doing the video, they're gonna like go and have some mofongo or something together or whatever. But no, and I'm just like, oh my God, I can't believe she like just kind of left you hanging there.
Yeah,
she's from Puerto Rico, right? Like her dad still lives there and stuff, right?
Yeah. So. But then we got a chance to cruise with her on another ship.
Yeah, we cruised with Tinker.
jangled together.
I met her mom. I met her mom and her
the last time I was, I guess it wasn't the last time I was in Orlando, but the time before that I was in Orlando. Her and Martine drove up from Tampa, and they met us at where were we? Hollywood Studios. And I'm always the one who beats everybody at Toy Story Mania, right? But the four of us went on there, and Tinker actually beat me, right?
Oh, wow.
I was like, oh my God, I got beat by a girl, right? So, but anyways, we had a good time, and then we went to dinner and everything else. So we had a good time. So next time we go down there, I told him, I was like, next time we go down there, I'll actually drive down to you. So that drive up.
Cool.
And see, we were there with our family. That was our family reunion on the Mardi Gras.
Mm-hmm.
And they figured that they could walk all over San Juan. Not I. Oh. We went down this road, the street, and then we turned left and went somewhere down another street. I said, look, I told Jeremy, I said, look,
I'm going back to the ship. That's what
and
she said.
we paid a cab driver to take us back to the ship. It was hot. I don't like to sweat. I think I should never sweat. And I was sweating. And I said, I got to go back. And we went back to the ship and in a cab. And then we walked down that long road back to the ship, because it's not a road, it's the terminal, but man.
Oh yeah, the non-existent shell of a building that you have to walk all the way down and then come all the way back up, like they couldn't have cut a stupid doorway.
And that's where I saw.
I would do that for free. I'm just serious. Just go through the wall right there on the side where the ship is.
And guess what? That's where I saw MSC for the very first time. And let me tell you, in my mind, I said, I'm never going to get on that ship because it don't even look right. Mm-hmm. I love cruising MSC. I do. I thought that was the plainest looking ship I've ever seen. You know, the call letters.
That was the first time I ever seen either 3 or 4 gangways actively being used at the same time. I was really impressed by that because
one is Yacht Club.
To 1 or 2.
You'll never get on that one.
but the other ones were being used by, Gen Pop. And there was more than 2, is all I'm saying. It was.
Yeah, because one is really strictly for the Yacht Club, and I really thought I'd never ride that. That's what I said to myself. Person on a Carnival ship, I said, I'll never ride MSC. It's such a plain looking ship. Mm. Man, I love MSC. And then Scott, see what happened was, let me tell y'all the full thing. Scott was coming back every time. I just got off of this one. MSC. I just got off of this one. MSC. All MSC ships, right? Did this one. And I said, well, if Scott likes it, let me give it a try. So we status matched. And it got on that MSC. Yep. Man, I said, I see what he talking about. And the stairs are truly that diamond stuff on it.
Skis crystals.
Yeah. And I said, man, if one of these stairs shatter, I'm getting me one of these.
Yep.
And the food. Now I can't say about every MSC. I can't say that about every. I've only been on the Seascape. Mm-hmm. And when the Seascape first started, and the videos that you see on YouTube is from creators that went on the Seascape. Well, most of the MSC brand, they went on there and they talked really bad about it. I can't do that because the Seascape, the food was good. I don't know if it's because they were first down here in Galveston, but I had a very good experience. I cruised with a bunch of great creators. I met Howie Cruising. No, wait. What is his name? He and his wife. He has a channel that comes on early in the morning, and he does all of what's his man name?
High Seas Cruising.
High Sea Cruising. He does all of that other person. What's the man brand ambassador's name? I can't think of his name. Hill. John Hill. He does all of John Hill's things. That's what his famous for. I met he and his wife, and they look the same. I couldn't think of their names when I met them, but I remember seeing them, and we took pictures together and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, the Seascape, MSC, and I take that all back that I said when I was in Puerto Rico and I saw the ship for the first time, even when Scott was saying it, but then he had a different experience than I would have had. And that's why I said, I don't know if we'll ever go on MSC because we'll never do yacht club. See, he was in the yacht club, whereas we wouldn't have gone on the yacht club, but I would have loved to go. But then I got that princess environment, and that gave me, man, that was a cruise.
There's another experience that I want Scott to talk about, though, because I'm not sure if it was an MSC ship, but there was this like door system that you have to like snap this side in. You couldn't snap this side in, but you have to like slide this side in or whatever. It was like weird shower door. And you were showing us one day on the show, and I'm not sure what ship that was. It may have been MSC. That
was the MSC Divina.
Yes.
So that ship was actually designed for Europe. So MSC's newer ships have been designed specifically for the US market. So they're more kind of more like what you would expect. But the Divina is actually designed for Europe. And so that shower door was a little different. And it's an older ship. But it's probably similar or the same class as the ship you're going to sail when you actually go over there. So you'll probably run into something.
We similar. Have an update on that. Actually, we do. We have an update on our European cruise. I don't know if we actually got a chance to tell anybody, but yeah, we did. We updated our European cruise and took it back to the great state of
Texas.
That's
and
right.
Guess what happened?
We talked about that the last time. I think the last show.
Yes.
That you had, or yeah.
Yeah, we switched it back here to America. That's not MSC home of the unlimited pillows. Yes, that's right. 12 pillows. I think I recall that number correctly. Was the last?
Who's in the chat that said
OTV,
that?
Orange Cone Vlog. He remembers that.
He remembered that.
I'm gonna scroll our conversations back because I need to know what you said. You know how we do the show and we go back and rewatch the show, and I'm like, oh my God, I missed that. Like I don't remember him saying that, and I missed that. Like da da da. Well, Lori, I'm calling you out, Lori Barber, because Lori is gonna send me a text message and be like, now, Scottie, and I'm like, what? And she said, I saw that head shake when Jeremy said Gin Pop. And I missed the whole conversation about Jim Pop. So can you please?
Okay. Can I? Well, let me rewind. Let me. No. Let me.
Because you know how I am about I'm Jim Pop. So
let
I
me
need
tell
to know
you
what
where
you
they.
said.
Let me say it. Let me say it because see, this is here. Here it goes. Let me tell you. Lord, wait, Lord, let me tell you. Back in the day. We were talking, Scott, Jeremy, and Beth, I guess it came from Beth, Scott's wife. And this is before we came to like the upper echelon of sailing. She told us that Gin Pop. And when she said it, I didn't wait. Ziggy, stop. That's my medicine thing. But let me tell you, she told us, she was telling us a story or whatever. She was explaining the difference of the different classes of the
difference of yacht club versus not yacht club, and she referred to the rest of the ship as Gin Pop.
Gin Pop, and I didn't know what Gin Pop was, and so they told me what Gin Pop was. Okay, so Jeremy and I experienced the upper class on the Princess in the Reserve Collection Suite. So guess what? I now say Gin Pop. Or somebody else in the chat said commoners. Who was that? Bougie. They said, who was that?
Bougie.
They said commoners. But I don't like the word commoners. I like Gin Pop because not everybody knows what Gin Pop means. And then I heard it on TV. They even say
the word at first either. I thought y'all were talking about some Tokyo band or some type of anime stuff. That's what I thought you were talking about with the Gin Pop, K-pop, H-pop, J-pop. Whatever.
I hate to throw Beth under the bus, but it was Scott's wife that introduced me to the word Gin Pop. So it is in everybody's word down here in my family because I introduced them to Gin Pop, but they probably call it the ghetto or something, you know. I don't know. So they would probably say something different, but now, not to be grammatically correct, they say Gin Pop when they're talking about different classes of things.
Listen, I got a key ring. I got a key ring for this occasion right now. For some reason, I looked over and I see this key ring and I thought, oh my God, I love it. I love it. That's all I got to say.
But let me tell you.
That's how I feel right now.
But let me tell you,
yes, yacht club.
From that, but you know what? You don't have to go to the yacht club to experience the better life. The sweet life is good. The sweet life. Well, yeah.
No doubt you guys had a good experience in the suite, right? Because the suite is a step up, right? But it's not yacht club. It's not the Haven.
No, and guess what?
It's in between, right? It's in between, right? But it's definitely, it's definitely worth the money. It's definitely here. Let me back up. I think a suite and the experience and the benefits of being in a suite on every line is worth it, except for Carnival.
Oh yeah.
So Scott, you've been
Carnival suites just don't really give you anything. Like you don't really get any benefit of being in a suite other than just having a slightly bigger room.
That's it.
And I've never.
But on the other lines, you get a lot of perks being in a suite.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I think that's why, like, I'm Gin Pop. I'm social. Like, I am too social to be isolated from general population. Like, I have to be in the middle of the mix. I do. So me being in yacht club or that ship inside of a ship, it wouldn't benefit me because I wouldn't be there. Like I'm gonna be out.
Benefits me.
Yes, because
but let me tell you though, right? Like that experience is just so elevated. I mean, like stuff that you don't even think about, right? Like things you don't even think about, things that you think to yourself, okay, I would have been fine if I didn't have that. But then when you look back and you think, that crew member or whatever, and it's just part of the everyday for them, right? And they just did that for you. And then you just think to yourself, that collectively it all comes together to think that was money well spent. Right.
Now for James,
because the experience is so different, it really will change your perspective on cruising. Like as seasoned as you are, right, and as experienced as you are at the whole thing, when you take that next step, it's like taking a cruise for the first time all over again, right? Because everything is so much different.
Now James would benefit from it. James is an introvert. James likes to hang out in the cabin. Mm-hmm. He likes to hang out away from people. So that area, that's where I would find him, is in the room.
Included 24-hour room service, included in-suite dining, included everything.
That. He would do that. Yeah. He would do that.
Premium.
I mean, like you get premium internet, you get unlimited drinks, you get, and
I'm not going to utilize room service. It's not for me. I don't like that.
We do.
So I would be up with the population. I mean, that's just where I'm.
Yeah. Well, also they have a yacht club lounge. Now, were people, while you were experiencing the yacht club, and maybe Lori can speak to this too, in the yacht club lounge, were people just like laughing and giggling and hanging out, or was it just like you could hear a pin drop? Is it that kind of vibe, or is it, like everybody's getting along?
It's not a party atmosphere.
No.
Okay. No.
So you can hear pin drop.
No, but it's refined. It's refined. It's not stuffy. Listen, it's not stuffy. It's not snooty. Everybody was still very friendly when we were in it. For instance, when I was on Maravilla, right? That was my first yacht club experience. I was on Maravilla and we were, in the dining room. People came in, they were like, "Hi, how are you?" The same thing you would expect in the main dining room of, a normal cruise experience. People were friendly, people talked and stuff like that or whatever, but the experience was elevated,
Yes.
The chef came out one evening and asked me, I understand you didn't like your dinner, the other night or something like that or whatever. So I would like to make something special for you, that kind of stuff, right? Like it you really feel like, hey, I'm getting the experience. I'm getting
what I paid for.
My money's worth, but like I'm getting that experience that most of us remember of cruising, that
back in the day,
back in the day, right?
So is that experience should be given all the time.
Well, and it used to be, but obviously it's not now. So you're getting that still, but at the same time, it's not obviously necessarily a guarantee, right?
Right.
Sure.
Now, my experience on I think it was the seashore we were on, or seaside or something like that. Anyway, my experience on that was still very, very good and very similar, and in some ways better because it was a bigger ship and there was different stuff or whatever, right? Except for that one damn time in the dining room when my wife wearing shorts was perfectly fine to go in and sit down, but I had to go and put pants on, right? And I was pissed about that, and I really let it, piss me off the whole cruise, right? But it is what it is. That was on me.
Lori says they bring you watermelon in the pool.
They what?
They bring you watermelon in the pool.
Yeah, it's like, listen, when we were on the private island, I chose to book a cabana right outside of Yacht Club because it was $250 less than the same damn cabana inside Yacht Club, right? And there was literally not a single thing different about that cabana in the Yacht Club versus the one outside, right? Mm-hmm. But I said, I want cabana 1, which is right outside of Yacht Club. And it's the exact same cabana as I could have gotten inside the yacht club. I paid less for it, half price, right? And our butler made it a point to come out of the yacht club and down there to our, and he didn't have to,
right?
But he came down there and said, what can I get you? And things like that or whatever. And then when we were ready for our meal and stuff, we actually went up into the yacht club. And I called Sheryl from there right? I called her on a video call and said, "Hey, I'm in your club," and stuff like that. Anyway, but I'm just saying, like, they go out of their way to give you that experience. And yes, it sucks that you got to pay for it, especially with people remembering that you used to get it for free back in the day. But unfortunately, we're not back in the day anymore. So, if you've got the means, do it, because you will not regret it.
You won't regret it.
And it's not like every single time I fail either, right? Like, I've only done it twice, right? Will I do it again? Absolutely. But I've sailed a bunch of times in between that I wasn't in yacht club.
And for me, since we're talking about that, since I've had the sweet life, I ask for elevated rooms like 4.0. It's the family harbor where Hannah can be in there with other kids and play games and have snacks and stuff like that,
And see, that's another ship within a ship that I want to discuss too, because yacht club and all of that stuff, that's not the only exclusive areas on the ship. There's also Family Harbor area where not only is the kids club, but the Dr. Seuss Bookville, your own buffet is down there. You do not have to leave this area with your kids if you don't want to. It's a ship within a ship. So we have one of those rooms booked for Jubilee, and that's pretty much the only rooms that we look at now because we're isolated.
Because of Scott. Tell the truth.
Let me take that a step further, right? So on Prima class ships, you've got the singles lounge, right? So obviously there's a big section of those ships that have single cabins, right? And they are a very different type of cabin. But you can also book a single or solo cabin rate, but in a standard size cabin, right? Like an standard interior size cabin. So I was able to book a standard interior size cabin, but under the single rate, which then got my card coded to let me into the singles lounge, right? And so that's an exclusive area. And on Prima class ships, it's really kind of a nice swanky area, right? And there's unlimited booze in there, right? There's like every beer on tap and wine and all kinds of other stuff is in there 24/7. And, there's other stuff and everything. And the thing that I found most interesting was the few times that I went in there, I wasn't in there a lot because I was hanging out with my, my co-hosts. But when I was in there, everybody was just a tad bit more friendlier, almost like we were all part of a club and we knew it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Just a tad bit friendlier to everybody inside than they were to, other people outside. And that was really very nice. And I kind of felt a little exclusive on it. So
it probably isolates a lot of the singles too. So the singles would be hanging out together too. Like if you're cruising solo, there's a chance that you might be single. So I'm just saying that's an exclusive area, and y'all had little snacks in there too. Same thing with the Family Harbor. There's always snacks available, and that was really cool with these exclusive areas. I'm glad we talked about this.
Yeah, because like if we don't know anything else, we know cruising. The people up here, we know cruising, and Scott and I, we're ones that have been cruising for a long time. And
they old.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
And we know a lot. I remember the turn down service. I know the candy on the pillowcase and all of that. See, I experienced that.
I have some of the chocolates.
Oh yeah.
I still have some of the square chocolates that they would leave on the pillow in Royal Caribbean. I mean, I wouldn't eat one of them, but I still have them, right? So yeah.
So Lori, I am looking at MSC Aweigh experience because I want to get right up to Yacht Club, like right up to
right underneath it, right? Yeah, it's right underneath it.
I want to experience Aweigh first, and then it's like if it's anywhere close to where Princess is, then we're meeting eye to eye. Because I will jump on a reserve collection mini suite out of Fort Lauderdale any day of the week. I would go there because it's still sitting around the same price point, $3,300 for all three of us.
So
I would do that again and again.
Aria's going to give you access to the special Aria area, right? Which is usually just kind of like a small isolated pool deck. There's like a pool or a hot tub there, depending on the size ship you're on. So a little bit elevated loungers out there, fluffier towels, and they say Aria on them and stuff like that. If you're in yacht club, you get access to all the Aria areas as well as the yacht club areas. Aria, in a lot of cases, is not really that much more money either, right? So depending on the sailing, it might be worth the couple extra bucks in order to get that little bit of elevated experience as well.
I would do Aria in an ocean view. I mean, if I could, just like I would just, because we love ocean view staterooms so much. Recently, Little Miss Bougie over here, not calling nobody's name, but she's been spending some time good quality time out there on the balcony. So we may have to shift to the Reserve Collection mini suite time and again, because it's an oversized balcony. Like all three of us out there can stretch out. All three of us, it's huge. And then we get the included mini bar. You get the, all of the stuff that they send you. They send you baskets of fruit and like bottles of champagne, and she got a whole bear. Like she got
That's on MSC. That's on MSC.
Wait, that was MS? Yeah, that was MSC. That's what I'm saying. Like they just kept giving us stuff, and so it's just like these other cruise lines, other than
Princess has not Princess. Carnival has to step up their special.
Oh, you're talking about Loft 19? Loft 19 doesn't give you anything.
No, but Carnival
19 is extra everything, right? Extra to get in, extra for the cabana, extra for this, extra for that. It's extra everything. Right?
Yeah. And see, Carnival doesn't give you anything special for suites. The first thing that we read since we've been cruising, what are the perks?
Yeah.
What are the perks?
What do we get?
Because I'm giving you money. So what are you giving me for getting into this nice room?
That's right.
So like on Royal Caribbean, if I sail solo, right, I'm paying a single supplement, right? I'm still getting double points, right? If I sail solo in a suite, I'm getting triple points.
Right.
Right. And then of course you're getting, like depending on the ship you're on, right? Like if you're on an Oasis class ship and you're sailing in a suite, you get, you get a special dining room that you can go to that nobody else can. And you get a special suite area on the pool deck and things like that. You get some perks with suites on every line except for Carnival.
For Carnival. And it's not worth getting in a suite on Carnival because you're not getting any perks.
In a bigger room, that's it. And it's not even that bigger. It's not big, right? It's just a slightly bigger room.
It's a glorified
or
balcony.
Shaped differently.
It's a glorified balcony.
It's got this like long hallway, and then it's like a normal size room at the end of it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And my client, the one that had the dirty room, had a cove balcony, and she specifically had me call Carnival because her mother has a walker. Okay, and it's easy to get the bed couch configuration to where whenever you walk into the room, the couch is first, the bed, then the balcony. Okay, then the balcony door. Specifically, I called Carnival and asked for that, and I was assured that it was like that whenever she was going to get on the ship with this new room. Well, this new room, which was filthy, was still the wrong room configuration. Carnival has completely fallen off. I don't sell their product anymore. It's terrible. It is absolutely horrible on the agent side as well as the customer side, and I'm both. So it's just terrible. The ship within a ship concept for Family Harbor may change my mind because it is all about her. It's about her experiencing stuff that we love. But I want her to have a good experience. I had okay cruise experiences on Carnival. I had elevated cruise experience on MSC. and we wasn't even in a suite. We were in a regular stateroom, and we felt like just it was awesome. You know, we rested during that cruise, and then we get on.
Food was good.
Got spoiled.
I mean, like when you're in yacht club on MSC, and that butler is like escorting you all over the shit. Like whenever you have to leave yacht club, right, for something like that, they're escorting you. You go to the head of the line. Yep. You know, when you're going to the shows, you get into the show before anybody else, so you get the pick of the best seat you want. You know, the reserved areas and stuff like that. I mean. When you're getting on and off the ship, you know, you get to go on and off before anybody else, things like that, right? Like, you know, I mean, if you're into enjoying your cruise and you want that extra experience, I mean, it's worth it. I think
it's worth it. I think.
I wouldn't pay it every single time just because, I'm a cheap bastard. Like I have a line in the sand, right? Whether I can afford something or not doesn't mean that I will just spend the money because I have it, right? But so that's just how I go through life.
You had a booking trick as well. You're talking about also money too, and I wanted to highlight that whenever you booked the room, it was a yacht club interior. So you booked it at a lower rate and then bidded to get into a.
That's how we did the first time we did it that way. The second time we didn't. The second time we just bought the damn room. But,
right.
This time, yes, we booked a yacht club interior, and then once you get on board, you go straight into the yacht club. You go straight to the concierge desk, and you ask for an upgrade, and then they tell you. We're still kind of figuring out, how many people are coming, this and that and everything else. They write it all down. They write all your information down. And then they tell you, okay, at the, at this point, like 4:30 or something like that or whatever, we'll let you know. Right. So then, they come to you and they're like, okay, we have an upgrade for you. Great. Okay. But so if the cost difference between the interior room and the balcony in Yacht Club is $2,500, right? You're getting it for like $500 because you're already on board and they're sailing, right? So you're getting it for a substantial discount and you're getting the upgrade, right? So that was the one trick that we did the first time. But the second time I booked when we were actually on another ship, and it was for my wife's 50th birthday.
Yep.
So I wanted it to be special, so I just said, here, take my American Express. I don't care, whatever it costs. Here, take it, right? So, and I booked it all and stuff like that, and because she knew I was up to something anyway, because I had to come into the damn room and get my wallet out of them. Because they wouldn't charge it to my room. That's the other thing too, right? Sometimes when you're on other ships and stuff, and you go to like if you're on Royal Caribbean, you go to the next cruise or whatever, they'll just charge it to your room, right, or whatever. But they won't on MSC, or at least they didn't at that time, right? So I had to actually give them a credit card. So when I came in, I got in the wallet. She's like, "Well, what are you getting a credit card out for?" We're at sea, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm doing something." Don't freaking worry about it. Right? Right? But anyway, so that's what it ended up being. It ended up being for her 50th. I could not celebrate my 50th because it was during the height of COVID and we were all, locked in our houses and shit and couldn't go anywhere. So, but anyway, so I wanted to make her special. So that's what we did for hers. Right? So anyway. But by far my best MSC, my favorite MSC itinerary was on the Divina that I took as a result of canceling the Maravilla to Mexico so I could go on the Prima with you guys, right? And then we went on the Divina and we went to Panama Canal and we went to Costa Rica and Honduras, and we went to like the real Honduras, right? And we just went to all these really great ports and we had these really fantastic experiences. And we got to go to the Panama Canal and I got to put my hands on the wall and stuff and everything. Anyway, it was a great experience, and and I wouldn't have traded it for anything.
I know it, man. I know it. Ooh.
So, and our leader is like dead ass tired and has to probably go work in the morning.
Yes.
Well, yes, we are like 35 minutes over. I got work in the morning, so you know.
Good show.
It is.
Let's check in with your face. What's going on with your face? Are you numb yet? I mean,
no, it didn't make me numb, but I did drink it all.
Papa Smurf, is it a smash or pass?
I'm gonna have to pass it.
Pass on. All right, at the end of the show, that's what we're gonna do. Smash or pass on the drink. So
I'm gonna have to.
Papa
pass
Smurf is a pass. He's passing on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
All right, cool.
Good night, fellas. Who's ending the show?
Me.
I don't know the words. I don't know the words to say.
You are.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, you do it. You do it.
Okay.
You end the show.
I honestly thank everyone that came in. I want to say to my co-hosts, I love them dearly. I love them so much. And I appreciate being able to see myself twice, because if one falls, the other one is still sitting, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to say goodnight, and don't forget, next Wednesday, look for the commercial, because I never know what we're talking about, even though I see those wonderful commercials that Scottie J made. I can never remember what we're talking about. But you
do so good, girl. You do good. I mean, you wing it really good.
Yeah, just follow my lead.
From the
And on that note, good night, everybody. And tune in tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Go live together. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.